They're changing my voice. I'm not gay. I don't talk like gay guys or nerds. I'm not crazy. I'm not from the hood. Proverbs 16. To humans belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the proper answer of the tongue. God's actions have answered people. Are your prayers being answered by God? No. Look at the state of the world. What are you praying for and why? You people pray for things like a little kid praying for a new bike or a toy from the toy store. It's pathetic. Okay? You pray for longer life for your family in this world, in this pure evil world. You want them to absorb more evil energy in this pure evil world. It's pathetic. 2. All a person's ways, I get his ways seem pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Okay, the Lord weighs the heart. The Lord weighs the motives. What are you people trying to do? Are you trying to more effectively obey God through me? Okay, then God doesn't care about your prayers and he detests your ways. Verse 3 overkills this. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. The Lord works out everything in its proper end, even the wicked for a day of disaster. The Lord detests all the proud of heart. Be sure of this, they will not go unpunished. Again, you see how this first and foremost points to the king. In fact, this Proverbs 16 is very much about you obeying God through me. We'll get to that shortly. Okay? God is working out all you rebels for disaster and your offspring. This is something that makes me feel good. You think I'd rather this play out the way it's going, or I'd rather you obey God through me? Okay, I'm mad for a good reason. You are taking yourselves and your kids to hell, okay, and you're cheating me at the same time. We have vested interest more than anyone has ever had vested interest with anyone in human history for you to obey God through me. But you people won't do it because you're idiots. Okay, you're too proud in heart, proud of your stupid decisions, your pathetic justifications and philosophies and ideologies and logic, lower logic if you will. Through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of the Lord, evil is avoided. If you feared the Lord enough, would you be doing what you're doing? No. Because you fear getting hurt, you fear losing your job, you fear being homeless, you fear getting killed. You don't fear eternal disgrace and eternal punishment because you're not true warriors. You're not true soldiers of God. You don't have the armor of Christ on. You have the bikini of the New World Order on. You have the thong and the roller skates and fanny pack of the New World Order on. And you all know it. When the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them. The best application of this I found is that those who are from rival tribes from long ago in the afterlife who've died already in the divine order, okay, they are in the spiritual realm right now making peace with me. If you think this means that Jesus' enemies should have made peace with him, or John the Baptist, or Stephen the Martyrs, or Isaiah, then you are an idiot, and you need your head checked. 8. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Because remember, this is Proverbs. This is before, okay, Jesus and John the Baptist and Stephen the Martyr. On top of that. Okay, anyway, where was I? Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Better you share my humble money with me. If you're an attractive woman trying to marry a righteous man, or any guy really, you're an attractive woman with sense, who's not in my family. Okay? It's better the little money I have with righteousness than marrying Elon Musk with injustice, or anybody who's wealthier than I am, okay, who's outside the divine order, which is everybody else. It's everybody who is wealthier than I am on the planet. Okay, so, and everyone else is outside the divine order. Okay, anyway, in their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Okay, and you people are going down to the realm of the dead. Remember Psalms, the wicked go down to the realm of the dead, all the nations that forget God. The lips of a king speak as an oracle, and his mouth does not betray justice. We see different versions, Christian Standard Bible, what have you, where it says God's verdict is on the lips of a king, a divine verdict. So in this context, when it says a king speaks as an oracle, they're not talking about a pagan oracle. They are not talking about a pagan oracle. They are talking about he is the gate through which God commands comes through. So when Jesus said he was the gate, he was saying he was the king. That's why the Jews protested when they said, don't put the king of the Jews on the cross. And that's why Pilate said to him, are you the king of the Jews? And he said to him, your actions have said so. When he said, you have said so, he was saying your actions have said so. Okay. The way he was being treated and why compared to how the other Jews were being treated and why. The way I'm being treated and why makes it clear that I'm the King of Kings. Their actions have said so. The top martial artist, the ideal man, what have you. Because when you have a bunch of dumb bitches who are going to shun the ideal man, foundation, found, alpha, shun, examination, examine, alpha, shun, okay? They've been trained, right? Population, pop, you, lay, shun, okay? Estimate, mate, okay? They estimated the trouble that they'd be in if they dated the most righteous guy ever in an arrogant world full of nerds and brutes and assorted, proud, tribalist type of scum, meaning they're ethnocentric trash. All right. So again, the lips of a king speaks as an oracle. His mouth must not betray justice. God's verdict, the divine verdict, is on the mouth of the king and the actions of the king, and he should not betray justice. 11, honest scales and balances belong to the Lord. All the weights in the bag are of his making. So if somebody says, no, he's not ideal, Prince Harry is ideal, or Elon Musk, or Joe Biden, or Donald Trump, or whatever the hell these idiots might say, Brad Pitt, whatever they might say, okay, that is dishonest. So therefore, their weights and their scales belong to the fucking devil. Do I have to explain why the top martial artist who's morally precise is greater than everyone else? Do I really? That is pathetic that I feel the need to keep doing it because you people are so damn cowardly and stupid. Anyway. 12. Kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established through righteousness. Again, there you go. Okay, why do you think I'm mad? See, kings detest wrongdoing. And it says in another part of Proverbs, okay, his rage is like a roar of a lion. So we expect a king to be angry, and a bunch of liberals say, that's toxic. A bunch of white supremacists say, he's crazy if he doesn't think the white man's ideal, and is not mad over something the white man wants him to be mad about that favors the white man, then he's nuts. Okay? It's retarded. Okay? Not only am I superior to them, they are like dogs. And like Jesus said in the Bible, the idea that's superimposed on Jesus, superimposed on me, I did not come here for the fucking dogs or their punk ass groupie fair weather, conformist bitches. Any questions? 13. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value the one who speaks what is right. So I detest dishonesty and wrongdoing, especially when it comes to romantic justice, when I've been shunned and I'm going to be 41 this year. And I value the attractive women who are honest enough to, by their actions, especially, speak what is right. Okay? Can you imagine that people would argue that I'm crazy for saying this? Can you imagine? That's part of why I say rally to me so you can hear it from my mouth, so it reduces the chance that they're going to twist what I said. So you can hear it straight from me. And you can ask me questions. Say, why did you say this? If you have any doubt of my logic, I'm not going to beat you up. Okay? If you ask an honest question, I'm not going to yell at you and push you around. Okay? I'm mad because I'm being fumed. I have to make this video by myself. I'm being provoked every day, so on and so forth. Okay, if somebody comes and say, hey, hi, I want to say, okay, hi, how you doing? I hope you weren't scared off by me being loud just now. Okay, this kind of thing. Anyway, I'm continuing now. Where was I? A king's wrath is a messenger of death, but the wise will appease it. Again, the divine verdict from God is through me. Just because they're messing up my brain so I don't seem as angry, and they're changing my voice so I sound like some homosexual acting up or something, because they're racist liberals and conservatives and libertarians and whatever else they have here except for me. Okay, scientific racist. You know what the difference between a scientific racist is? A scientific racist says, why don't you speak like a perfect white person with a white man's scale, man? What's wrong with you, bro? That's a scientific racist. First, they figure out, subconsciously or otherwise, what it means to be ideal with the white man's scale and the white man's Babylon construct. Then they hold you to that standard. Oh, he's a scrub. He lives with his parents. Well, Jesus was homeless. So what? I'm a white man, and I don't give a shit about Jesus' scale. You see what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's scientific racism. When you choose your ethnocentric scale over universal truth as a scale, then you are a scientific racist piece of shit. And it is an insult for you to pretend you're equal to my toenail fucking clippings. Like, I gotta explain this. Anyway. 15. When a king's face brightens, it means life. His favor is like a rain cloud in spring. Okay, I went over the other one where it said heartache crushes the spirit. Okay, and it says something about you want someone's face to brighten, and heartache crushes the spirit. So when a king's face brightens, it means life. His favor is like a rain cloud in spring. So you don't want to break the king's heart. Okay, no matter who you are or who you think you are. Okay, and people who have rejected me, even if I came at them like an asshole, because that's Jesus coming at you like an asshole. If you can't say, hey, why are you acting that way? Because because the most righteous guy ever is talking to you, then you are a dumb bitch headed for the extreme suffering of places in hell, special places in hell, reserved for those who offended God on the highest level because they're dumb sluts. They say, God made me attractive, so I'm going to break his fucking son's heart. And they should get hit with a fucking brick. I'm not violent. I'm not saying hit him. But you need to understand how serious what they're doing is. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight than silver? Wisdom is better than the rich man's bitch. Already, we're only in Proverbs 16 of 31 chapters, and it's overkill times infinity that it's stupid to reject me and it's stupid to choose money over wisdom times infinity. Again, how much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight than silver? And it's kind of like Bob Marley said, wisdom is better than silver and gold. He said, don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. Anyway, the highway of the upright avoids evil. Those who guard their ways preserve their lives. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. You see, part of this is you think that you should find your life and your emotions. Your emotions are deceitful. Your hearts are deceitful. They're callous. They're going to tell you to date the bad guy. And then 50% of the time, as the story goes, they'll get divorces. So how many percent of the time, okay, do they want to have a divorce, but they don't? Okay, and these are the, and how many percent of the time should they have never married that person because he's outside the divine order? I mean, do the math here, folks. They should not trust their brains, and they should not give up their sovereignty to the state or to corporations or to anyone else. I am the sovereign. I have sovereignty over all females. They are in rebellion, and everyone else, they're in rebellion, and they're going to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, let's say they gave you the right to have an abortion, then they tied you to a fucking chair, and they fucking made you have an abortion that you didn't want to have. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to pay for it. That doesn't mean you don't have sovereignty, okay? It means that they cheated you. And so it is with this world rebelling against my lead. In Proverbs 16:10 through 12, I went through earlier, makes it crystal clear that they're not supposed to do that. It is a big no-no for them to cheat me out of my right to lead far beyond words can describe. It is a big yes for me to insist on my right to lead. Woe to the cowardly punk that thinks otherwise. Woe on them and their offspring. All right. Better to be lowly in spirit with the oppressed than to share plunder with the proud. I shouldn't have to explain that. And I'm running out of time, so I won't. Whoever gives heed to instruction prospers, and blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. Now, how does it tell you to trust in the Lord? It goes back to Proverbs 16:12 and 16:10. You trust in the King who's established in righteousness, which is me, the last one ever possible, and that's trusting in the Lord. Okay? All a person's ways seem pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your step plan. So it goes over and over again that you should obey God through me, because the only way you know God's instruction is through me. The divine verdict is on my lips and my actions, and I've made it crystal clear what people should do. The wise in heart are called discerning, and gracious words promote instruction. Prudence is a fountain of life to the prudent, but folly means punishment to fools. Do your due diligence. That's the fountain of life. Scramble to obey God through me. The hearts of the wise make their mouths proud. That's not what I said. The hearts of the wise make their mouths prudent, and their lips promote instruction. Okay? What's going on right now? Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and healing to the bones. Do not eat too much honey, is what Proverbs also says. So don't be too gracious. Okay? It can work against you. There's a way that appears to be right, but in the end leads to death. Being too gracious can lead people to take a fall. Kindness isn't the same as righteousness. The appetite of laborers works for them. Their hunger drives them on. A scoundrel plots evil, and on their lips it is like a scorching fire. A perverse tongue stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. So part of the end of the Bible is God allows all these people who are plotting evil to have their way with people, and then makes them all suffer according to their deeds. Anyway, so that's why it says fire. The fire, and God is also described as consuming fire. Okay, anyway, I'm running out of time here. A perverse turns sons of conflicts, and a gossip separates close friends. A violent person entices their neighbors and leads them down a path that is not good. Whoever winks with their eyes is plotting perversity. Whoever purses their lips is bent on evil. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained in the way of righteousness. Better a patient person than an immoral warrior. One with self-control than one who takes a city.